Did you know that we spend about 60% of our communication time listening, but we're only effective at it 25% of the time? That's a lot of missed opportunities to connect, understand, and communicate effectively. Mindful listening can change that. In our fast-paced world, the art of truly listening to someone has become surprisingly rare. We often listen to respond, not to understand. This series, Master Mindful Listening: 6 Techniques for Better Communication, aims to transform the way you interact with others, making every conversation more meaningful and productive. Throughout these chapters, we'll explore unique strategies such as harnessing the power of silence, mirroring to enhance emotional connections, and asking the right questions to unlock deeper dialogues. Each technique is designed to improve not just your listening skills, but your ability to connect and communicate in every aspect of your life. Ready to dive in? Let's learn how to turn every conversation into an opportunity for growth and connection. Join us as we unlock the secrets to becoming a master of mindful listening. Chapter 1: Silence Speaks Volumes, Harnessing the Power of Pauses. Have you ever noticed how a well-placed pause can make a conversation more meaningful? Silence, often feared in dialogue, actually holds immense power. When you allow for pauses, you give both yourself and the speaker a precious moment to reflect. This can lead to deeper understanding. Pausing isn't just about awkward silences. It's a strategic tool. By intentionally inserting a pause after someone speaks, you signal that you're processing their words, not just waiting for your turn to talk. This can dramatically change the dynamics of the conversation. Consider this: research from the Journal of Psychology indicates that pauses can make you seem more thoughtful and intelligent. People perceive those who take a moment to pause as being more considerate and attentive. Isn't that something? Pauses also give the speaker a chance to add more detail to their initial thoughts. It's like saying, "I'm listening, please tell me more." This can encourage them to open up and share deeper insights. In practice, try counting to 3 before responding. This simple technique can help you resist the urge to jump in too quickly. It's amazing how much more you learn when you listen just a little longer. But silence isn't just about waiting, it's about being present. While you pause, maintain eye contact and show you're engaged. This non-verbal cue can make the speaker feel valued and understood. So, the next time you're in a conversation, remember, silence is a part of communication too. Embrace it. Let it work for you. As the saying goes, listen to understand, not just to reply. Chapter 2: Echoes of Empathy, Mirroring for Emotional Connection. Mirroring is a powerful way to build empathy in conversations. It involves subtly reflecting the speaker's emotions and language back to them. This technique helps the speaker feel understood and validated, which can deepen the emotional connection. When you mirror someone's language, you echo their key phrases or sentiments. For instance, if someone says, "I'm really overwhelmed by this," you might respond, "It sounds like you're feeling really swamped." This shows you're tuning in closely to their feelings. But mirroring goes beyond words. It also includes matching the speaker's tone, pace, and volume. This non-verbal alignment can make the speaker feel more at ease and open up further. Interestingly, a study in the field of psychology found that mirroring can increase rapport and likability between people. When you mirror someone, they subconsciously perceive you as more aligned with their own thoughts and feelings. One tip for mirroring effectively is to focus on the emotion behind the words, not just the words themselves. This can prevent the conversation from feeling like a parrot-like repetition, which can be off-putting. Remember, mirroring should be subtle. It's not about imitation, but about showing genuine understanding. When done right, it can transform a simple conversation into a truly empathetic engagement. By incorporating these techniques, you'll not only enhance your listening skills but also strengthen your relationships. Silence and mirroring aren't just techniques, they're gateways to more profound and meaningful connections. Chapter 3: The Art of Attunement, Tuning into Non-Verbal Cues. Tuning into non-verbal cues is like unlocking a secret language in conversations. Did you know that according to experts, up to 93% of communication is nonverbal? This includes gestures, facial expressions, and even posture. That's a huge part of our interactions that often goes unnoticed. When you focus on someone's nonverbal signals, you can catch nuances that words might not convey. For instance, if someone is crossing their arms while saying they're open to suggestions, their body might be telling a different story. Recognizing this can guide how you respond, making your conversation more effective. A simple nod or a smile can go a long way. These gestures show that you are engaged and sympathetic to the speaker's situation. By mirroring their body language in a subtle way, you create a sense of harmony in the interaction. Paying attention to eye contact is another crucial aspect. Eye contact can show confidence and sincerity. If someone avoids eye contact, it might suggest discomfort or distraction. Noticing these small details can help you adjust your approach and keep the conversation flowing smoothly. To practice this, next time you chat with someone, try to note their body language every few minutes. Are their hands relaxed or clenched? What does that tell you about their emotional state? This awareness can dramatically deepen your understanding of their feelings. Remember, it's not about judging their posture or gestures but understanding the context behind them. By becoming attuned to these nonverbal cues, you'll become a more empathetic and effective communicator. Chapter 4: Question Quandaries, the right questions at the right time. Asking the right questions isn't just about getting answers, it's about opening doors to deeper conversation. Thoughtful, open-ended questions invite others to share more about their thoughts and feelings. For example, instead of asking, "Did you like the movie?" you might ask, "What did you think about the movie's message?" Statistics show that high-quality conversations involve a good balance of speaking and questioning. A Harvard study suggests that asking more open-ended questions leads to higher disclosure from the speaker, which strengthens the connection between participants. It's important to frame your questions in a way that shows you're genuinely interested, not just making conversation. Questions like "How did that make you feel?" or "What led you to this decision?" can encourage people to open up more than they would with simple yes or no questions. Timing is also key. If someone is sharing a sensitive story, jumping in with a question too early might seem intrusive. It's usually better to let them finish their thought before you dive deeper. Lastly, be mindful of the tone and phrasing of your questions. The goal is to create a safe space where the other person feels comfortable sharing openly. By mastering the art of questioning, you transform routine exchanges into meaningful dialogues. By using these strategies, you not only listen more effectively but also engage more deeply, turning everyday conversations into opportunities for connection and understanding. Chapter 5: Feedback Loops, constructive responses that propel conversation forward. Effective feedback is a cornerstone of good communication. It's not just about expressing your thoughts, it's about doing so in a way that fosters understanding and encourages further dialogue. Did you know that positive feedback can increase motivation and improve performance, as numerous studies, including those by the Harvard Business Review, have shown? When you give feedback, it's crucial to focus on being constructive rather than critical. Start with something positive, share your thoughts, and end on a note that encourages improvement. For instance, instead of saying, "I didn't like your report," you might say, "I appreciate your effort on the report." It might be even more effective with more data analysis. What do you think? This method, known as the sandwich feedback technique, helps keep the conversation positive and constructive. It makes the receiver more open to hearing your perspective without feeling attacked, which is essential for maintaining healthy, productive discussions. Timing your feedback is just as important as how you deliver it. Offer your thoughts at a moment when the other person is most receptive. This might be during a scheduled review, after they've asked for input, or when you both have time to discuss things thoroughly. Also, remember to be specific. Vague feedback can be confusing and unhelpful. Point out particular instances or behaviors that you're referring to. This helps the other person understand exactly what they can improve on. By focusing on constructive feedback and mindful timing, you create an environment where meaningful exchanges thrive, leading to better understanding and collaboration. Chapter 6: Mindful Moments, Practicing Presence in Every Dialogue. Being fully present in a conversation is perhaps the most powerful way to enhance your communication skills. Mindfulness in dialogue means giving your complete attention to the speaker, without planning your next response while they're talking. It's about truly being there in the moment. Studies have shown that mindful listening can improve your ability to understand and retain information. A simple yet effective way to practice this is by focusing solely on the speaker's words and letting go of distractions. This might mean putting away your phone, turning off notifications, or simply clearing your mind before the conversation starts. One practical tip is to use brief moments of eye contact to reaffirm your focus. You don't need to stare, just occasional, gentle eye contact can reassure the speaker that you're with them. Another aspect of being present is controlling your reactions. It's easy to react emotionally if you hear something surprising or upsetting. However, taking a deep breath and allowing yourself a moment to process the information can help you respond more thoughtfully. Remember, mindful listening isn't just about hearing words, it's about connecting with the person behind those words. As the Dalai Lama once said, when you talk, you are only repeating what you already know. But if you listen, you may learn something new. By integrating these techniques into your daily conversations, you not only become a better listener, but also a more thoughtful and respected communicator. These skills will enrich both your personal and professional relationships, creating a foundation for deeper, more meaningful interactions.